See if this shit works. There it is, baby. All right. All right. We're on the air, boys. So,
If
yeah.
there's any non-big boys here, there's only big boys here. Only big boys allowed. Only big boys. You make what big boys?
Uh,
Kicked out the door.
all right. I forgot to do that at the beginning, so it's just gonna be capital N. I don't really even care at this point. So, fuck lowercase letters. Fuck them.
Yeah.
So are we gonna start with our little topics that did you come up with on Beefy?
No, I didn't come up.
All right, I got you. So I decided that today we're gonna talk about movies.
Oh shit.
So
Okay.
I mean we all like movies, I think.
What have you
I saw
guys?
this trailer earlier today for this movie coming out. It's filmed in Utah. It's about this Mormon guy from the early 1900s who was a boxing champion. And there's this scene in it where a guy, like he's going with his wife, doing some checking, and this guy from like behind his fence in his front yard is like, "Hey, I know you Mormons believe in baptism by immersion." He's like, "Yeah, we do. And we also believe in this other thing." And he fucking jumps over the fence and smashes the guy right in the face. Hits that guy. Second, huge asshole. And it's called a fighting creature.
The fighting, that sounds fucking badass.
And all of this happens in the trailer for the movie.
So it's like action hero.
It sound, yeah, I'm gonna be honest. It does not sound.
Yeah. Movie.
Yeah, it is. I mean, no, I mean I think it sounds fucking
You
rad.
said there's this movie being shot in Utah about a fucking.
Just the second you're like, all right, okay. True story, so it's even worse. That shit actually happened.
Mormon in Utah. It's a true
There's
story.
actually like a fucking Mormon priest.
Yeah, who just beat the shit out of people? Did he visit you?
You beat what?
Is that why you know? Oh, yeah, he beat you up in 1805.
We got
Good movies.
time in Hollywood.
Oh yeah, you know what? That looks really good. I'm gonna see it before I grab the poster, but
What is it?
it's the new Quentin Tarantino.
Oh yeah, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah, it looks
I don't
really
know
really cool.
anything about
I
it,
haven't seen
but
anything about this.
yeah, I've seen the poster, but that's about it.
Yeah, I mean I see the trailer every fucking day at work, so the trailer looks really cool. Leonardo DiCaprio, I think. Is a big boy in there. Yeah, he's a big boy in there. Anyway, I mean movies in general. Big part
What do you guys
of
see
me.
recently?
What have I seen recently? Like, would they come out recently, or just recently? This guy saw yesterday, today, which is really I thought it looked pretty cool, but the more I see the trailer, the more I'm uninterested in it, honestly.
Like a big Twilight Zone episode, pretty much.
I just can't like take it seriously. I guess.
Yeah, it's a weird premise. There's like no reason for it to exist, but it stays with it.
Yeah.
I'd say
I think it's really original. It's a really original.
yeah. There's not a lot of shit that does that, like weird fuck with your mind shit, you
It's
know?
like something you're like. It's like something you'd say when you're just like shitting, like talking to friends. Like,
Yeah,
what if
like-
there's a world where there wasn't the Beatles? And it's like,
Yeah, it's definitely like the product of some kind of drug.
yeah.
It's like, bro, what if we tried to? It's like gaslighting to like the max. Like,
Yeah, it almost is.
and I love gaslighting. We all know this. It's like one of my favorite things.
That's gonna be the twist. Like at the end, everyone's like, "Yeah, we knew about the beers the whole time."
Oh my
Going to
God,
jail for it.
Here's John Lennon right here. He's staring at you.
He didn't actually die.
I forgot he was the dead one. I'm not gonna lie, or one of the dead ones.
There were two dead ones.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said one of. Fucking
Yeah.
eat penis.
And at the end of the movie, they're just like, "Yeah, now you're going away for a copyright infringement because you stole all of
Yeah,
these
they
guys' songs."
Let's talk about something that matters.
Okay.
Me. So I went and during my job, during my hours of work, I get paid for this. I went into the Avengers Endgame end credit scene that came out. It's really bad. Like, genuinely would not. There is a Stanley tribute. That one's really good. The Stanley tribute is really good. There are like three things at the end. It's the Stanley tribute, the new end credit scene that sucks ass, and the Spider-Man Far From Home teaser, which is just basically a longer version of the trailer. So that's cool. But the Stanley tribute, really nice, really wholesome, really like, really respectful, I guess is the best way to say it. It was really good. I don't really know much else to say about that because it was just a tribute to Stanley. It was like an interview with him where he talks about all his cameos. It's like really cool. I don't know. It was just really personality showing. But the fucking end credit scene, god damn, was it shit. They just took a scene that they were gonna put in the movie but didn't make the final cut, and they didn't finish the CGI in it. And it's a scene with Professor Hulk. So it's really garbage. Like, I'm not gonna say exactly what happens in it. I mean, it doesn't really matter at all since it doesn't have any effect on the plot because it wasn't in the movie. Yeah, so fucking Professor Hulk is like, I don't know, he just kind of shows up, right? It's like a scene with like a bunch of firemen, and they're all like, the burning building, there's a 40th floor, people are on it, call the helicopters. And then Hulk jumps in and starts smashing shit like he does, and they're like, call off the helicopters, we don't need them anymore. So Hulk's in there, and it's like, it looks okay for like the first like maybe 10 seconds, and then it just starts getting worse and worse. The quality goes down. The fires are, first of all, like fucking GIFs, like JPEG GIFs on the building. Bad. And then like the water is the same thing, and the buildings are like big block, like obviously made in Blender 3D creations, and someone who doesn't even like know how to use Blender, and then fucking Hulk shows up and he looks awful and his mouth doesn't move when he talks, and he says a bunch of cheesy shit. It doesn't feel like they mixed the audio in. That's like one of the bad parts. And then he gonna just answers a call from a phone that's like the size of an iPad, and his hand is completely flat against this giant white rectangle. He just puts it to his head, and it's like, and he just goes, "Hello, Hulk here," and he's like, "Steve who?" And then it ends. So, don't like that. Didn't like that at all. And Steve who?
I gotta talk about like Endgame in general. I fucking Green Mark Ruffalo.
Mhm.
He was the goofiest fuck I've ever seen.
Yeah. What?
I swear to God.
Which sucks so much dick.
Did not look good. Not at all.
Mm-mm. I thought he looked good when I first watched it.
Like, you shouldn't be able to see fucking Mark Ruffalo inside out of the hole. He has the fucking goofiest.
Yeah,
fuck.
he definitely is the goofiest looking guy, especially in the whole Avengers cast.
Like serious scenes, maybe like fucking laugh. Mark Ruffalo's dumb.
Like when he puts on the Infinity Gauntlet, the Stark Tech one, and he's like screaming. He just kind of looks like he's moaning, like in pleasure. He's like, it's really funny. But like, the thing about that is like Mark Ruffalo's a really talented actor. You can tell from like the first Avengers, he's like really good in drama, but like it just goes on and he just gets more and more comfortable with his role and more goofy and shitty. I don't know.
Man, like, go hard, Mark Ruffalo, but you're just goofy to me.
You're goofy.
Yeah,
What can I say?
I was gonna say, in case he sees this, which obviously he will, Mark Ruffalo, this is not an attack on you, and we'd love
You know,
to
no. Mark Ruffalo, it's an attack. Fuck you, Mark Ruffalo. Fucking fight me, you fucking bitch ass motherfucker. I'll beat your ass.
I do not stand with my colleagues.
Australia and make me stop saying these things.
Come to America and make me stop saying these things.
He's already in America.
Yeah, but he can come back. They're probably doing a tour of some kind. They always are.
Maybe.
Let's talk about other actors in
What would Mark
Avengers
Ruffalo
Endgame.
do on tour? Hang on.
I mean, with the rest of the Avengers cast, dumbass.
Before we keep going on Avengers stuff, about, like, go back to like the movies we've seen recently. And I saw the new Toy Story film.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
I like the song at the end.
I think it was better than the third one, to be honest. But I got one weird. Why'd they make like the doll like? Why'd they make it so thick? What was that?
Bo Peep,
Yeah.
bro. Y'all been sleeping on Bo Peep. I'm telling you.
They made it fucking like.
It's-
it's
we
not
been
like-
new.
Like what the hell's with that?
We been new, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That is a genuine question though.
Well,
Didn't
Did that make her like thick as fuck?
Yo.
Was that?
Wait,
Oh,
Okay, hang on. I need to look this up to see
look it up.
if this is.
Of course, I need to look at doll porn real quick. You know, I'm gonna put a little picture. I'm gonna edit the paint real quick. Bo Peep, Toy Story 4. Let's see, it's probably gonna be like the first image is her ass. Nope, not at all. Okay, I was wrong, and I feel bad now. Bo Peep, thick. I'm not gonna look that up, but
It really isn't though.
yeah, it's just
Like,
kind of like a
walking,
normal
and
body.
it's- Yeah.
Bo Peep, Toy Story 4, ass. There we go.
Beefy, are you just being horny right now?
Yeah,
No,
I think Beefy might just be being horny on main.
I
Yeah.
know legit scenes where I was like, what the fuck?
You're just super horny for a toy, bro.
Yeah.
They were purposely fucking. They were
Beefy
just-
says there were scenes where my pee-pee was hard in the theater of a children's movie. And it's like, whoa, wait,
Showed where my pee-pee gets hard.
wait.
I'm not sure where my pee-pee
Was your
gets hard.
pee-pee hard about Bo Peep, bro?
No.
Mm.
That's saying.
I don't like how slow that answer was.
I was gonna try and make a Woody joke, but I couldn't.
Yo,
think of
she's
way
got
to
a
make it sound
she
good.
she can have a friend in her. Blah, 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 blah.
I wish I could kick you from there.
I'd like to see you try, asshole. Thank you, Jaden Williams. Thank you. Full legal name and
Wow, he
address. Thank you.
compliments and then you just dox him.
Yeah, fuck you. Let's see. They really changed their design up a lot, actually,
You
now that
know,
I'm looking at it.
I think this is animation.
No, 'cause she used to be like a porcelain doll. Now she's like a Barbie. Look. Here, I'm posting it. Putting it. Oh!
Why are you putting it here?
I told you. I told you I'm putting it here. You said throw a picture, so I'm throwing up a picture.
To make it like really like squashed, yeah. There you go.
Yeah. And then no, make it longer again.
There you go.
go.
Okay. That's her design, bro. I don't know what you mean.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to fuck. I don't want to fuck a porcelain doll. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to. I just don't want to.
Like no interest at all.
No interest at all. Genuinely no interest.
I don't have any interest at all. I just thought it was weird. I just thought it was weird that there was some scenes where it was like.
Can we talk about the solid Toy Story 4 memes that came out before the movie came out, such as the Woody one that was like Tom Hanks didn't want to look his guys in the eyes, and it was like because he says the N-word at the end.
No, it's because Mr. Potato Head did.
Ah, no, shit. I'm so sorry. But yeah, that was a good one. I laughed for a little bit about that one. Genuinely, not like a belly laugh, but like
It's very true.
I saw that.
I don't know. You watched the movie, buddy. Tell us, is it true?
There was no N-word.
Damn, that sucks.
Oh no, who could believe that? I thought that actually happened.
Yeah, I thought
That's a real
genuinely
thing.
might be a thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
This isn't really related, but can I tell you guys about the stream that I had?
no.
Oh, you can't pod, dude.
No plugging on the podcast, bro. What the fuck?
Okay. So in my dream, I was at like this country house, right? Like I guess I was on vacation, and it was me, my mom, my brother, my cousin, and some other people that I didn't recognize. And we spent the day like hanging out outside talking, and then it was at night, and I was getting like a snack from inside. And then all of a sudden, there was a police raid, like on where we were staying. But I go outside, right, and there's like officers everywhere. And then there's one cop that's like, first of all, he's not in uniform. He's just like wearing super casual clothes. He also looks and acts exactly like not Adam Sandler. The guy from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Andy Samberg. Is that
Andy
his name?
Samberg?
Yeah.
God, I hate
He-
that
he
fucking
looks
show.
He's a
exactly
very
like
attractive
that.
young man.
But he's like 7 feet tall. He is very tall.
Just a huge Andy
Like Shaquille
Samberg.
O'Neal level tall, or like
yeah, because I
You say acts like Andy Samberg, but does he act like his characters or like Andy Samberg?
yeah, like Jake Peralta, I guess.
Oh,
He was-
okay.
He was saying a bunch of stupid shit. But I know because I walked over next to him. I was like, man, this guy's tall. And I was like, wait a second, I'm like 6'7". and then the more I thought about it, the more I was like, wait,
Fucking-
this man is a freak.
Keep bragging, asshole. Jeez. Fuck.
Wait, you
He was very
6'7"?
serious.
He is.
Yeah.
No, he genuinely is. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fucked up.
I could not even imagine that.
It's fucked up.
I'm 6'2".
Yeah, and I'm sitting over here fucking 5'8" at max, and it's fucking bullshit. This guy over here, 6'7", won't even lend me.
Like, how tall are you?
He's gone right now.
He's dead. Oh,
No, there he is. He's 5.
it's because he echoes, so he mutes his mic when he's not has anything to say. But
But the thing was, once I realized this in my dream, I think he kept getting longer every time I would look away from him, and I'd look back and he'd just be longer. And I don't think I realized this until now. Like I'd look away to see what's going on somewhere else, and I'd look back and he'd just be a lot longer than he used to be. That was it.
I fucking hate Brooklyn Nine-Nine, guys.
really,
I gotta say, I do not like it.
I think it's pretty good.
Actively?
What do you mean?
You actively despise it?
Yeah, do you like go out of your way to despise it, or you just don't like it?
No, I just don't. I'm not into it.
Damn.
I don't think it's funny.
I don't think the new seasons are funny at all.
I couldn't sit. I can't sit through episodes of it. Like it's just so unfunny to me. And that's like, I know how many people like this show. It's like oh shit, it's blasphemy. But I just gotta get my words out.
I kind of feel the same way about The Office.
I
See, that's
mean-
a hot take.
That is a hot take. I mean, you see, the thing about The Office is I binge watched it, but not because I thought it was funny. I just didn't have anything to do. And when I tell people I binge watched the show, it's they're like, "Oh, so who's your favorite character?" I'm like, I don't have one. I don't think the show is that good. Yeah, there's some really, really funny bits.
I completely stopped watching the show after Michael
Mhm.
Scott.
I didn't. I was going to because I was like, "Oh, people say this is where the show gets to shit," but I don't know. I just kept watching it. It genuinely the Robert California guy was probably the funniest character on the show, which sucks.
I do not think that. I think anyone after Michael Scott was super unfunny.
I just think Michael Scott went a lot on the awkward humor, and it's I don't really.
That's what the whole show is based on.
Yeah, but
That's
went too hard.
Steve Carell's whole thing, though, is awkward humor.
No, not even though, because Steve Carell's a very talented actor. I don't know if you guys saw the one about the fucking, what is it
Chris Almighty?
No, that's a comedy. That's awkward humor.
Oh, yeah.
No, not none of. No, but the fucking.
As a kid, I thought that those movies were the height of comedy, and I haven't watched them in years.
No, but the one, it's a movie that came out recently. It was he got his ass beat or something, but he was and he lost his memory of being in the military or something. He started making toys and shit of all the places.
I've seen trailers of that movie.
And there's a bunch of a bunch of women that protected him or something. So he made a bunch of dolls. I don't know. I never watched it.
Yeah.
I thought it looked really, really good, but people say that that's his best his best performance. And then the movie I did watch was the one with Timothy Chalamet, who looks like a 40-year-old meth addict trapped in a 12-year-old's body, and they're both trying to fight for who looks who's the top physical priority. He was in it, but it's fucking, what is it called? My Boy or something? I don't know, but it was really good. It was genuinely a really, really touching movie, and he was a really good actor in it. He really I don't know, he's a really good actor, but he's just not, I don't know, he's just not as good at being funny as everybody says he is.
Some comedy actors are either really bad at doing non-comedy or really good, but almost never get to do it.
I don't know if you guys ever seen Airplane. Have you?
No.
Okay, well, it's a legendary comedy film. There's this actor on it who's very straight faced the whole time, and that's the whole thing is that he's very straight faced and delivers his lines dryly, and he's dry humor. But he started out as a serious drama actor, and he got hired because the directors were we need people who can just completely act the part of being done with it, just being fucking I don't give a shit, and shit like
Yeah.
that. So that's that's how they find like some comedy actors, and I think that's I don't think that's what they did with Steve Carell, but I think that's what they realized with Steve Carell is that like this guy
I feel
can fuck.
I feel like a lot of the good like comedic actors get overcast. So like things that should be funny aren't because they've been
It's
overused
back
in
on, it's back on
movies.
The Office.
It could be.
It is.
I mean, like thinking about Steve Carell, he's been in so many movies that like when I see him in one, it's like,
Well,
oh,
The Office.
Steve
The Office
Carell again.
saved. The Office saved Steve Carell's career.
I mean, it was Despicable Me. I don't know if I can go that far.
Yeah, I think that was only because
That was after. That was after The Office though.
that was
Yeah, he
after
was
The Office.
Gru.
That was after
He
he
was
grew in
also
popularity because of The Office.
Evan and Bruce Almighty.
He was also an Anchorman.
That was
Oh,
after-
that brings up another thing. Will Ferrell?
Compared to Evan Almighty. Also.
Will Ferrell's boring.
Wait, what did you say, Jaden?
Will Ferrell,
Almighty
yeah.
is shit compared to Evan Almighty.
Bruce Almighty is
I
shit
saw it
compared to
not
Evan
bad.
Almighty.
Who
I saw a not
cares
bad
about the
Will Ferrell
Almighty?
movie recently.
Which one?
You know what? I wasn't like super.
What was it?
I didn't hate. The House.
The
It's
House.
just like where they make a. They want to send their daughter to college.
Oh
They go and make
yeah.
a casino in their friend's house, and they have to get the money like that, and like they all become like caught up with it, and then they become like really hard. Like Will Ferrell starts like he like builds up this character where he's like a butcher and he chops people's fingers off and shit.
Who's that like Joe action hero white guy? Damien something? Or is his name not Damien?
Damian Wayne.
I don't.
I got it wrong. Evan
No.
Almighty is the one
With-
Steve Carell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the other way around.
Is the one with
Jim Carrey.
Which
Which also overrated actor.
Man.
Jim
But
Carrey,
if I
overrated.
Google it,
I like him in the Truman
I
Show.
want to express
yeah,
how much
Truman Show's good.
I
Back
don't
on
like
that Will Ferrell
his
movie,
acting.
there's like one note. The daughter, really attractive. Continue.
Jim Carrey's daughter? I've never seen it.
Little
Yeah, yeah, is this your character? You just horny boy?
I don't know, dude. That was just that was just a notable thing about that movie.
Jane Eyre. Oh wait, in what movie? I thought you were talking about the real Jim Carrey's daughter.
No, in the I think it was called The House.
The House.
Matt
Cast.
Damon. Is it Matt Damon? No.
From Bourne, yeah.
Are you talking about Matt? Why the fuck are you talking about Matt Damon? You talking about Tom
It might be
Cruise?
Matt Damon. No. But like, maybe it is Matt Damon, maybe it isn't.
What was the
He's been in
daughter's
So
name?
many fucking like action movies.
I'm trying to look up.
I'm assuming it's this girl. This one right here. Ryan Simpkin.
Matt Damon is in. Action
Yeah,
Hero.
yeah, that'd be it.
Oh, yeah.
It was her.
He,
She's.
he is,
It's all right.
and he's always the same character in
Put
every
up-
movie he's in.
Yeah. You have to stalk her though.
He's always the like. I realized this because I was watching a video about
More. More.
I like I like
Okay.
a Netflix original movie that he was in. It's called oh shit, hang on, let me see what it's called real quick.
Well, he sees what that's called. Let's talk about Jim Carrey.
Yeah. And then I'll
Good Will Hunting. Wasn't that? Who was that?
Like first movie.
I've
Oh, yeah.
never seen Good Will Hunting.
It's not. It's not. I don't know. It's not as good as everybody says it is. People are like, Good Will Hunting is the best, and it's like, I like to pay it forward more, honestly. Which is just kind of like, I don't know, the same vein.
I don't think I've seen many like Matt Damon movies.
Well, Matt Damon's not a pay it. He doesn't pay forward.
Wait,
I haven't seen. I don't know. I saw The Martian. It was good.
Okay, yeah.
Oh
It-
yeah,
it-
no,
it's-
Martian was good too. Yeah.
It's called The Titan, okay? And
Oh my god.
basically the whole thing is Orth is like ruined. It might not have even been Matt Damon, but it looks exactly like him. So
I don't think that's Matt Damon.
it's well, it looks exactly like the guy I'm thinking.
Yeah,
So
is it the one where he becomes like a weird fish man?
yes. Okay, let me explain it. So, the thing is, or like the whole premise of the movie is that Orth is like going to be uninhabitable soon, and so they're going to try and train people to live on Mars, so that way or maybe it's Jupiter. I don't know. A different planet, so that way the human
I was about to
species
say.
can survive.
It's probably Mars, buddy.
Yeah.
Sam Worthington. He was the guy in
Who the fuck is
Avatar.
that? Who cares?
Oh, okay.
Literally, who cares?
Yeah,
What guy
okay.
in Avatar? Say the name.
The main
Say the
guy.
name of the. Say the name of the character.
Guy.
Say the name of the character.
Jake Sully.
You have the fucking IMDb page. Fuck you.
I
No, nobody knows the name of the characters. Nobody knows them. Avatar's useless.
So they start with fucking experiments. Like they inject them with a serum, I guess. That's supposed to make them stronger so they can live better on Mars and stuff like that. There's one part where they have to train underwater for some reason. Like the whole thing is just them sitting underwater with their eyes open and
What the
seeing how
fuck
long
is
they can do.
happening? What are we listening
I don't know what this guy's saying. It's very confusing.
Titan.
The Titan.
Yeah,
A fucking
Yeah.
Titan.
The Titan.
yeah. And he's sitting underwater training to be a space boy, I guess. And then his eyes start bleeding for no reason, like like really badly. And then they rush him to the hospital. And then when he gets released, he's this big blue guy. Like
Oh my god, it's
not-
Avatar. Oh my god, it's fucking
Yeah.
Avatar.
He's like a big white, like baldy guy, and he's slow at everything, and he sucks. Like he just can't do anything. Like
I can't believe this is
scene
just the
where,
plot of
like,
Avatar, bro.
His wife is trying to like help him into bed, but he's like taking his jacket off really slowly, so she just kind of stands there. And then the police raid their house for no reason, and he oh yeah, obviously. And so he kills like everybody there and runs away, but they somehow catch him anyway. And then
What the fuck is
I don't know. I don't know. He's just saying things at this point. There's nothing here that.
You're just talking. You're just.
Yeah, you just keep going, and it's not nothing. None of it makes any sense.
Spoilers for the Titan.
yeah, yeah.
There's no plot to it.
Well, for the Titan.
Can you end it
God, this is
soon? End the fucking.
Yeah,
Is him, a weird white man, completely naked on the
Yeah.
planet in Neptune orbit
yeah.
by himself. NFT.
Oh, Jaden's seen it.
And he
Okay,
grows
so.
wings, and he grows. No, he's probably seen the same video on it.
Why did you do that earlier, dude?
Yeah. No, and he grows wings and starts flying around the planet. It's just him on the planet. They didn't like.
Titan. I'm pretty sure they live on the Saturn moon. Titan.
Yeah, that would make sense. For the
Yeah.
fucking. God.
So like the whole point of this thing was to humanity, but they just send him alone in a rocket ship to Titan, and it's just him flying around the planet.
And he survives?
How's he gonna make it suitable for fucking?
He's not. They didn't accomplish anything in that movie. It sucks.
Is it a movie or a show? I don't know. Man, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Don't answer.
Yeah, if
I physically cannot give less of a shit about fucking Titan, the Netflix original film.
I just wanted.
Well, let's talk
to
about good things. Let's talk about like things that are good in the world, such as Superbad. Superbad's a good movie. Good movie. What's his face? Michael Cera, underrated actor. Michael Cera got typecasted a bunch, and it ruined his acting skills.
Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of Brightborn. Never mind. I'm sorry. I don't know.
Excellent movie.
Might as well be the same. Brightburn.
Quintessential teenager movie.
Brightburn
But
was
title
okay.
list, You could see how I would. Cause
No.
Super bad. I felt like a super bad guy.
And Brightburn, you thought of
Yeah, he's
Jonah Hill.
by Billie Eilish.
Yeah.
Yeah. Superbad is the Seth Rogen one. Right? He made that.
Oh, no, it's not.
Yeah, he made it. Yeah.
Wait, is he in
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he made it. He's in it, but he also made it.
Yeah, he and his friend have been writing that movie since they're in high school.
Damn, alright. I didn't even know he directed movies, honestly.
I don't know if anybody doesn't know who we're talking about, but this is Billie Eilish.
I watched, like,
Sausage Party.
yeah, he did. That was bad.
That movie was the best movie of all time.
I don't know
Genuinely?
why, but my parent,
No.
my family likes to like, when we're like in our living room, and sometimes we watch it, and stuff while we
Don't
do.
even be able to know what that is.
But, well, one night they were like, "Hey, let's watch this," and it was Sausage Party, and like I ate as fast as I could so I could leave,
This man
And
doesn't want to
everyone,
hang out
like-
with his family. What a disgusting
No,
piece of shit.
I don't want to watch Sausage Party with my family while I'm trying to eat dinner. And after that, everyone was like, "That's not."
Can we please talk about good movies? Why do we keep going to bad movies? Let's talk about good movies that we like. God. We went from super bad to fucking Sausage Party. Who cares? Nobody likes Sausage Party.
Can we talk about Hitch? Hitch with Will Smith?
Hitch? No. I don't want to talk about, no. Let's talk about a movie that everybody enjoys. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy, and he's like himself in a bunch of like little hints.
Stop! Stop talking about that movie. It's been like 4 days in a row that you brought up this fucking movie.
No, but I gotta know what it is.
Nobody cares. You want me to look it up? You want me to fucking look it up right now? Fucking, what Eddie Murphy and Eddie Murphy's.
It probably wasn't a doctor or whatever.
Dr. Doolittle? It's not nobody mean probably. It's definitely not.
I know the movie you're talking
Eddie Murphy, movie, small Eddie Murphys. I don't know what else to fucking type in.
It's not
Meet
the
Dave.
professor.
It's Meet Dave. I found it. It's Meet Dave. It's fucking Meet Dave.
Dave.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Hitch now.
Yeah.
No.
No, we were gonna talk about Spider-Verse. Good thing about Spider-Verse, Seth Rogen isn't in it.
Good thing about Spider-Verse, Eddie Murphy doesn't have a bunch of little Eddie Murphys in him. It's just not in the movie. And Seth Rogen's a good actor.
I feel like his gimmick wore out really quickly.
No, his gimmick that he gets typecasted for is funny stoner.
Yeah.
But, like,
okay.
That's not his fault. The movies that he makes aren't bad. They're good. Except for Sausage Party. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Sausage
he
Party
does.
was I feel like
The odd one out.
only miss I can think of that he was like.
Yeah, the rest were swinging a hit. Pow! Right out of the park. You know, I feel like I'm gonna get this completely wrong. I don't know anything about baseball, but I feel like there was one guy on like the Knicks. That's a baseball team. That the one time fucking swung a hit and ruined his whole career because he missed it. But like all the rest of his hits were like good. That's Seth Rogen with Sausage Party.
I feel like Seth Rogen probably doesn't like Sausage Party very much. He did a huge joke.
James Franco loves Sausage Party. Anyway,
Do you really
good movies. Stop talking about Sausage Party or Seth Rogen.
Okay.
Stop! Stop it!
It like wasn't that bad.
Hey, you guys know what else Seth Rogen was in? Sausage Party.
Yeah. He made
So,
a movie.
let's talk about the intricacies of the Sausage Party racism metaphors with the bagel.
He shouldn't be able to make movies.
Like the Mexicans still being fucking like.
Yeah, or the fucking no. The worst one in my opinion was the firewater being like a really racist depiction of a Native American chief. And he was like, come smoke with me, and then they just fucking got high, obviously, and it was really bad.
Yeah. Sausage Party is just
Hill.
The pill. What the fuck is the
Food
pill?
Fight, if it was racist and really bad.
No, because food fight. Yeah, that's a bold statement, Corey. But no, here's the thing. Here's the thing about Food Fight. It's bad. It's fucking garbage, and it doesn't have any. There's nobody in Food Fight or nothing in Food Fight that is redeemable. The quality of animation in Sausage Party, pretty fucking good.
Because
You can't say that it wasn't smooth.
But the thing is, food, I could sit through Food Fight.
I could sit through Sausage Party. I could. It's not as awful.
I
I
can.
literally, I think I was watching it with Jade once, and I just couldn't. I think I
no.
started playing a game while watching it.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'll get bored, but I'll also get bored during fucking Food Fight. I couldn't sit through Food Fight. I couldn't. Genuinely.
It's not that it's boring. It's that it's awful.
Let's
and
pull up-
Everything in it makes you want to stop watching.
Let's pull up the Food Fight poster. Put that in there. I look up Food Fight. It's like the second thing. There we go.
Fortnite.
Yeah, it's also Fortnite.
Hell yeah. So Food Fight is a shit movie. It stars our guy Charlie Sheen, always winning. Charlie Sheen. He plays a
Yeah.
golden retriever Indiana Jones ripoff, and he's trying to save Twinkies and this tuna fish Charlie guy.
Like a big advertisement.
Yeah.
Yeah, even though like half the brands are fake.
Posters like all the brands are in the thing. And
Yeah,
actual
on the
name
front.
is-
Yeah, but like, the thing about Food Fight is that, like, all of the brands that matter in the movie, like all the characters based off of brands that matter, are like they're fake brands. What is this?
Yeah. All that.
We're replacing the one that I have up there with this.
Please no.
Everyone's hero.
Is that the one? So that's the baseball one, right?
You mean like the ball to Facebook Live?
Yeah, that was a good movie. I liked it when I was a kid. I don't know how it is now.
So old.
I don't know how it holds up now. What the fuck do you mean that movie is so old? We can't talk about old movies? Hey guys, what is Pulp Fiction? I don't know. I don't know what Pulp Fiction is. It's an old movie.
I've
We're not allowed to
never
talk
seen
about it.
Actually. I don't know.
This fucking guy over here.
No,
What is
it's
Pulp
on
Fiction?
It's on my watch list.
Corey has so many things on his blank lists. He's like playlist, watch list. He's every movie on his watch. He's never seen a movie.
Here, do you want me to? Do you want
No.
me to-
No,
No.
I don't want to read. I don't want you to read off your movie watch list. I don't want that at all.
Well then, Beefy, why would you ask?
Because he was making a joke about how many shit movies you have. Anyway, this guy over here, you can name any like good like legendary movie, and he'll be like, "Oh, it's on my watch list." Like you could say like, "Hey Corey, have you ever seen Psycho?
No, I haven't.
You ever seen Vertigo?"
No. I'm sorry that I haven't seen these.
This guy over here.
I don't know what Vertigo is.
Oh my god. Oh, you see Inception?
I fell asleep during Inception.
So no, is it on your watch list?
No.
You can't fall asleep during Inception. That's the whole point of the movie. You don't fall asleep. You're gonna fucking get incepted.
We went to go see it at a drive-in theater, and I was like, "Ooh, I'm in my backseat in my car. I'm really comfy."
Your
and then
car?
I fell asleep.
This guy over here, his
It was
car,
my fault.
his car. Big boy
I'm
got the
pretty
big boy
sure
bucks.
There was also that weird like aliens in my house or something like that. Like,
Aliens in the Attic?
that movie. I'm pretty sure it was-
That's a great movie.
Is that on your watch list?
No, because the drive-in theater that I went to does 2 movies, so I'm pretty sure it's Inception and Aliens in the Attic.
Yeah. What about? Let's talk about good movies. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Genuinely, actually, you know what? I lied. I said good movies. Is it on your watch list? And you, I said good movies, but I could not sit through that. I don't think I could like force myself to sit through that. Like if I was like, I'll get like a prize for sitting through this. I don't think I could. It's a
Yeah, Shrunk the
bad
Kids.
movie. Yeah, it's a bad movie. It sucks.
I'd do it. Any try. If I got
Obviously I was exaggerating, but it's like it's not good. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend it is. Anybody that says it is, fight me. That's another thing that I want to talk about. Any situation should be able to be solved by gladiatorial combat if both sides consent.
Oh man, you would like my brother.
If both sides agree.
Yeah, if both sides are like, I'm gonna fight you to death for this, then you should be able to do it without being like tried for murder.
But also,
If my brother loses any like argument, he'll always like resort it to like, yeah, but I can beat you in a fight.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. Like, if both sides agree to fighting, then yeah, you should be able to fight to.
But it's never that. He's always just like, yeah.
Well, yeah, but that's a different thing. What I'm saying is like, I should be able to go into a court. I should be able to go into a court and be like, all right, yeah, okay, I had a tax violation. Okay, fight me, and then the cop will pull out his baton. I should be able to have that like as a thing.
that's not. You have to fight like the IRS, not. The
No. Okay, so what if I got a speeding ticket, right? I get out of the car, and I get out of the car, and he's like, get out of the car. And I'm like, okay. So I get out of the car. I said that 4 times, I know. So I get out of the car, and I throw down all my shit, and I'm like, I plead the 28th, because there's 27 amendments, and that's going to be the new 28th amendment. I plead the 28th, and he just throws down all his weapons and puts up his fist, and I'm like, all right, let's fucking do this. And I just beat the shit out of him, and then I get to drive away.
What
They're
if he
not
goes,
gonna
no?
pull you out of your car if you get a speeding ticket. They just write it in.
No, I didn't say they pull you out of your car if they tell me to step out of my car.
What if they go? If you go, I plead the 28th, and they go no, and then they.
Yeah, then it's over. Then they can't arrest me because that's a 28th Amendment. But they can arrest me for a parking violation.
Nobody would even use that law.
I mean, the cops, if they think they could win, they would.
In a court, if you say I plead the second, you can shoot the judge and you're free to go.
That's true.
I doubt that's true.
This guy doesn't even know. He's fucking Australian. He's got the American pants and everything. He's just a big fan. He doesn't even know what's going on. I just think that if I am able to beat like a police officer in a fight, I should be able to be free to go.
Well, what if the crime like doesn't involve the police officer? Like, what if, like,
Your whole thing was it was consensual.
Yeah. So like, okay, hear me. Okay, you know what? Let's strike that from the record. Strike it from the record. Strike it from the record. Strike it from the record, okay? I break into someone's house. I steal their stuff, okay? That's the new situation. This is the new situation. New hypothetical. Break into someone's house, steal their shit. I walk out. I get arrested because I got caught, obviously, because I'm very bad at sneaking around. We go to court. We walk in, we sit down, and the judge is like, all right, court is now in session, blah, 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 blah. And I stand up and I say, I would like to represent myself in gladiatorial combat. And if the other side agrees, they can represent themselves, or they can get a public attacker, because a public defender is like a lawyer, a public attacker, and the public attacker either gets to fight me, or that guy gets to fight me, and he represents himself.
yeah, but nobody would say.
Or they could say no. Or they could say no. But I think there should be the option. No, I don't say no. The thing is, I don't care. No, I don't care. Exactly. There's never a reason to say yes. No, there's never a reason to say yes. But you can. That's the thing. That's the point of America. We're free to decide. You don't. Yeah, you don't get a decision. You don't get a decision because you're in Australia.
Okay, back to movies now.
Let me say something real quick.
Fucking movies.
Let's talk about Corey Miller. How I could beat him in a fight.
The idea.
Mars needs moms. Mars needs moms. Mars needs moms.
Let me talk.
Corey, you don't let anybody else talk, bitch.
I haven't interrupted anybody.
Anyway,
The
what are we?
thing is, with your thing, like I was on side, I was like agreeing with you because I thought you were talking about like it's like an argument or dispute between two people, like someone saying that like, oh this thing sucks, and you're like, oh this thing's great, and then you fight, and whoever will win.
No, yeah, that should also be a thing. But I'm saying in a court of public trial, you should be able to fight in front of a jury.
And that's
And who
that's where I
wins?
disagreed.
And who win? No, it's not like that completely. I'm not like saying that completely disintegrates the case. I'm saying that you should be able to fight in front of the jury, and then the jury is like, if that win could affect the outcome of their decisions. It doesn't mean that it's the absolute final decision.
Nobody would ever agree to fight, and then because you're always.
I don't know. See, you're just bringing it into a different thing. You're bringing in a different thing. What I'm saying is you should have the option. I don't care that no one's going to. You should have the option.
Why have the option if it's never going to be used?
It can be. That's the thing.
It won't be.
But it can be. It's possible.
Police are fucking raping somebody. They're not going to go up and be like, oh, I challenge you to fight. They're like, oh, fuck yeah. They're just going to be like, no, you're
Okay, that's fine too. What I'm saying is that if you have the option to do it, that's fine. You don't have to take the option. You don't have to. But there's a lot of things in United States legal law that you have the option to do and you don't have to take. You can plead the fifth. You can be silent. A lot of people do choose that. You don't have to. You don't have to. You have the right to remain silent. That's fine. You don't have to. You have the right to try to fight to combat. That's fine.
I think about it, the Fifth Amendment isn't. It's like against self-incrimination, so you kind of have to plead the Fifth.
No, you don't.
'Cause you can't.
Corey, the Fifth Amendment is more than just self-incrimination. That's just the thing that Mr. Kanaki told us to remember. So self-incrimination is part of it, but it's also the right to remain silent when someone asks you a question. If they ask you a question about something, you can answer.
Has you ever seen Beer Fest?
I've not. What is it about?
Yeah, what is that?
It's like fight clubs that are good shot.
I don't want to talk about this.
Oh.
You guys ever seen what is it, Vance something's freshman year? It's really bad.
No.
There's a lot of boobies in it.
What's your favorite movie?
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Corey.
Hang on.
It's on his
Isn't
watch
it?
list.
His favorite all-time movies on his watch list.
It might be. I don't know.
This fucking guy.
No, like I'm saying, like
Favorite movie.
movie on my watch list might be my all-time favorite.
Okay.
Not Jade. Beefy.
This isn't
Napoleon Dynamite.
not my favorite, but I remember very fondly as a kid this it's like a collection of Disney shorts, and they're all about like sports, and it's all about like characters
Are you-
teaching you how to play sports.
You're joking, right? That's not genuinely your favorite movie of all time, is it?
It's probably not my favorite movie, but it's just like one I have fond memories of. I'm
That's
trying
not
to,
what we
think of
asked.
What my actual favorite movie
That wasn't the
is.
goddamn question. I could say, oh, I have fond memories of everything. We could just move on to a different subject if you want, but you don't have to just try it to do it so abruptly. You could ask next time. You don't have to fucking.
I was trying to think of things to say to find me time to think of a
This guy.
movie that I really like.
Just let us talk. You're gonna think of shit.
Yeah, what the hell? You don't just get to take up the fucking the spotlight. You're just like,
I feel like
oh, I don't know what to say, so I'm just gonna start talking. I'm just gonna start taking up
I don't know,
everybody
like,
else
I
when we're
don't,
asking
like,
people.
know what I said. You guys would.
Courses, I never interrupt people.
So I don't know.
Courses, I never interrupt people. He
I
says
was
it.
talking.
You were done, and then I started, and then you started, and then I was done, and then you were done. Anyway, movies. Corey, what's your all-time favorite movie? Homeward Bound. Sorry.
I saw Kill Bill for the first time, and that was really good.
Is that your all-time favorite movie?
That's fun out right now.
Is that
Jaden, favorite movie.
No, I usually say The Godfather, but I don't really like it that much.
Is it because you get called that at work? Is that why?
Do you
don't
get-
like it so much?
you don't get called the Godfather at work?
We should have said Bruce Almighty.
Should have said Bruce Almighty. No, Evan Almighty. Should have said Evan Almighty at work.
Yeah, I mean,
Let's talk about Homeward Bound.
Oh yeah.
what is that?
Like talking dogs and cats.
Cool.
All right, let's talk about a good movie.
Have you ever seen a fucking movie where it's like the talking bunnies and they're like
Watership Down?
Watership Down, and then it's like all nice and it's like a nice
That's the
movie,
same.
and then all the bunnies start to get like murdered out of
Yeah.
My Crazier is at the exact same title that Jaden just said.
No,
Like that-
he said Homeward
Homeward
Bound.
Bound.
Not
Watership Down, Homeward Bound. Okay, I get it. Continue. Sorry.
Yeah.
yeah, like that movie fucking scarred me as a kid.
I've never
Like,
seen it.
Nice movie about like cute little bunnies and shit. Fucking, and then they get mauled, destroyed.
I've never
Strudel.
seen it, but I've heard a lot of the stories like
It's
that.
not good.
It's just
Like,
not good.
It wasn't
Shit.
like it was bad. It just made me feel awful.
It's fucking shit.
Speaking of movies where Charlie Sheen is a dog, let's talk about All Dogs Go to Heaven.
Speaking of movies where Charlie Sheen is a dog, let's talk about Food Fight again. Get that back up there.
That was my
There we go. Food Fight. it's back. Speaking of movies where Charlie Sheen is there, I can't think of. Oh, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. There's. He's in it.
You know what's a truly excellent?
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
Genuinely, I'd agree. I would say it is overrated.
I gotta disagree with that.
I don't think it's a bad movie.
It's a lot of
Yeah.
shit for the people that like it
Agreed.
because it's good, but I think they let it they get too much into it.
I think the directing's really good.
Yeah,
frankly.
like all in all, the Scott Pilgrim series is really.
It was, yeah.
Oh.
Obviously, I do think the original comic was better, but
Yeah.
shit, I'm blanking
my
on the
favorite-
director.
I know. I don't remember.
Dead
what
Hot
it
Fuzz, Shaun of the Dead.
is.
Scott Pilgrim is a really, really good movie, but
I think it's a
I
really,
just-
really good movie.
there are a lot of better movies in the same genre. I think
I just keep seeing that scene where Scott throws himself through a window.
maybe not a lot,
on
but
Twitter.
It's a good scene.
Yeah, it is.
The comedic timing on that is very well.
Yeah. Here, I'll look it up.
I also think Michael Cera is a really, really good
Yeah.
actor.
Yeah.
But he is.
I think he is, but
He sure is Michael Cera.
Edgar
He got,
Wright,
typecasted,
PC.
he got typecasted as like the awkward teenager way too
Mhm.
much. So
Yeah. Oh, he also did
I
Baby
have
Driver.
vendetta against him.
No, I want to say that even.
This guy, Baby Driver's on your watch
Edgar
list.
Wright, Edgar Wright, yeah.
I haven't gotten the chance to see it, and I really want to.
So that means it's on your watch list.
Yes,
Really
it
Edgar
is.
Wright, Edgar Wright's an excellent director.
I've heard a lot about
I
him.
gotta be honest.
I think Scott Pilgrim's the only movie of his I've seen.
I've seen.
Like, for real.
You've seen Hot Fudge, Shaun of the Dead. Can't think of any other ones.
He did Ant-Man?
Hey,
Yeah.
Apparently.
Let's talk about Paul Rudd,
Oh, he also did The Adventures of Tintin.
or not. No traction on that topic. All right,
Okay.
moving on.
Paul Rudd.
No Paul Rudd love here. Never mind. We're moving on. Sorry, boys. No Paul Rudd.
Moving
I
on.
don't think I haven't even
Paul.
seen Ant-Man. I saw him in the Avengers movie. And that was it.
Let's talk about the Avengers movie. We were gonna go off on a tangent in the beginning. No, we were going to, and then you segued back to favorite movies. So Avengers. I genuinely think it's probably one of the best movies to come out in a while, but it's also not amazing. It's not very not the best.
Enjoyable to watch. Wasn't really notable to me. I enjoyed watching it. But,
There's a lot of fan service to people who are like more deep into the lore and I guess more well acquainted with the characters outside of the MCU. There's a lot of fan service towards that.
I'm kind of like really sick of superheroes.
That's a lot of people are saying that. A lot of people are like the superhero craze is dying. It's over.
Like, I liked Infinity War.
Mhm.
And I thought Endgame was definitely worse than Infinity War.
I would say they're even.
I feel like they could have done a lot more with the.
I was like really done with Endgame by the end of it. I was ready to leave. I sort of dragged on.
That's true.
But Infinity War, I was like excited the whole way through.
I feel like they could have done more with the time stuff. Like those stuff that they just.
That was like the worst part of it. There was so many plot
Time
holes.
like fucks up stories.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
I disagree. I think I don't go to Avengers movies for action. I don't go to Avengers movies for like the I don't know, I guess I don't go to it for all the flashy bits. I go to it for the interactions between the characters and the plot, and I think that it did a really, really good job.
The plot was a bit weak.
I think the plot could have been better, but if you remember that the plot it's basically one really long movie, Infinity War and Endgame. So
I just think it's less satisfying. Guy who dies at the end is dead. It's like the same guy.
well, I think that's the point. Well, the whole thing about it is like, yeah, he's not the same guy because he saw that being that guy didn't work. So, in the end, he accomplished his first goal, but then his second goal of keeping it that way didn't work. So he had to move on to a new way of doing that. And he found out the only way to do that would be destroy everything and recreate it from scratch. And then even if he did that, he knew and like kept the people. I guess he knew that there would have to be there would always be somebody telling the story of the people before them, so he had to destroy literally everything. Which is why he became kind of more of a, I guess, yeah, more evil than doing what's right in his eyes.
Character a lot more boring.
I don't think it does.
There was a part of Thanos where you were like, I understand what he's
Yeah, that's the
in Endgame. There's none of that.
well, the thing about I can see where he's coming from. The part in Endgame is that like, yeah, you can see where he's coming from, but so could the 2014 Thanos, like from Endgame, I guess, Endgame Thanos. He could see where he was coming from, but then he realized that where he's coming from is the wrong place to come from. So he went to it from a different place, and it almost worked. So like, I don't know. I just think he.
I didn't like how they changed it like that. That could just be me though. I don't know.
I disagree, but I respect your opinion.
Yeah.
I think that the way they changed a lot of the characters was kind of very stupid though. I didn't like Fat Thor. A lot of people really like Fat Thor.
It was really
But-
sudden. A lot of the changes, even though there's like a time gap.
Yeah. It was like a time
like-
skip, but like in other media that have time skips, it works a lot better.
Of all like Avenger or Marvel heroes, I guess. I feel like Hulk has been the most misused
Yeah, he got shit on
or
in the
He
MCU.
mishandled.
doesn't have a good. He doesn't actually have like a good like.
Well, the thing about
He has like that. one
Hulk is
from,
like
2008 or
the thing about Hulk is he's like he's a really good character in the comics and everything. He's really fucking cool. He it dives really deep into the man versus monster, but it turns out he's the monster and also the man. It's more Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, you know, but
Yeah.
the the MCU really just kind of chopped it up the comedy, which I'm not against most of the time. But as I saw with Fat Thor in Endgame, comedy's not really a good way to take on serious issues. And the man versus monster, like, am I the monster or is society the monster for casting me out because I can every once in a while become a monster? Like, because the whole thing about the Hulk is it's anger that brings him out, but what angers him, it's like everybody else. Everybody else creates the monster, but they blame him for being the monster. So like that's the whole thing in the comics, but like in the movies, it's like, oh, he hates himself, so that's why he's angry, and it's like what? I guess.
It's a small man syndrome.
Yeah, yeah, he's fucking beta male. He's a beta male and he hates his alpha male other side.
He's a bit of a soy boy.
100%.
Are we calling what's not Hulk? His name.
Bruce Banner.
Bruce Banner, incel.
Yes,
Why not?
yes,
Okay, cool.
he's an incel.
I like the idea of fat Thor.
I
I
don't.
don't. Like that he's fat. I just like the idea of like him becoming really sad.
Well, they did it really badly
Yeah, I agree.
because
Fat,
yeah, because like in the whole MCU, the whole 10-year run,
out of shape. And they
yeah, they don't have to make him fully like beer belly fat, but also have like all of his muscles obviously showing through the fat suit. But through the whole MCU, the whole 10-year run, Tony Stark has been going through like the mental changes and shit of like PTSD and depression and shit like that. Like with Iron Man 3, which is set like after the first Avengers movie, he has like PTSD flashbacks to the New York battle and like when he's in space and like the missile and everything, and he's like, holy shit, like this shit's gonna happen again. I need to get ready. I need to prepare. And then he casts away every other person in his life, and like only focuses on work. And it's really well shown that that's like what happens. But then with Fat Thor, they decided to skip all that and go straight for, haha, funny sad man. It's like, what? Like, why would you do that? It's very, very showable in how they shot the scene where Thor was kind of like, talking about, I guess, the Reality Stone, or the Aether, I guess is what it's called in the MCU. Like the scene where he's talking about it, he like goes off on tangents and shows a lot, and like it's shot like a comedy, but that is like a really sad situation. Like it just shows all the reactions of the people's faces being like, ooh, this is cringy, oh no, this is such a cringe, and like, hey buddy, sit down, haha. But like that's such a sad thing. You're seeing like your friend like lose his sanity. And it's like, what the, why'd you do that? Why'd you make it into a comedy? I don't like that. That might have just been me though. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I do think like comedy can weaken some aspects, but it definitely does carry some aspects of those films, if anything.
Yeah,
can't carry it all the way. Like in Avengers.
No, definitely not.
well, the thing about comedy is like, or at least comedy and action movies is like it has to be moderated. Where like, I guess in my opinion, I really liked Thor Ragnarok. I really enjoyed the movie, but
Yeah, Thor Ragnarok.
they took every serious moment and they turned it into a joke, and that is not something that they should have done. I love Taika Waititi. I love his creative direction of a lot of improv, but they should have let some serious moments be serious moments. They should have let some issues be talked about, and it's like
I,
they just didn't.
I don't know how I feel about that honestly, because I really liked just the joke. I just really liked how it wasn't serious.
Yeah, I mean,
Thor before that.
but
Thor
if
before that was so fucking serious to the point where it was just boring.
I
Like,
mean,
it
if
was
you're
just
going
not-
to the MCU for a funny movie, you'll find a lot. But if you're going to the MCU for like the characters that you've been watching grow and become better over time, then like you'll see that Thor Ragnarok is really just kind of like a shit fest. And like I really like what they did at the end of Thor Ragnarok, like the whole you don't need a hammer, and what the whole character of Thor through Ragnarok is really good. Hulk not so much, Valkyrie not so much, and Loki not so much. But Thor, his journey from beginning to end is really fucking good. And then the Russo brothers ruined it in Infinity War, but that's a different conversation. But like, there are points in time where like some of the things that come up should be talked about more, I guess. Like the whole Bruce Banner kind of like not thinking anybody needs him as a person, and then the Hulk thinking that not anybody needs him as a guy, and it's like, yeah, it's funny because he's the funny science man, and everybody thinks he's funny looking, and because he is, he's a goofy looking guy. We'll go back to that, but it's also like that's fucked up. They just let that be a thing. It's like they just had this guy showing all of his insecurities at once, and then Thor's like, ah, come on, and it's like,
Yeah, okay,
Why'd you do that?
I see where you're coming from now.
yeah, like,
I see where like comedy can dampen.
mm-hmm. You can, yeah, any serious moment in the movie is like almost lost, which is Guardians of the Galaxy 2 does it way better, in my opinion.
Yeah, I
Um,
do like all the Guardians of the Galaxy movies.
yeah, I think they're definitely some of the MCU's finest.
The thing is though, but like, I get there's like diehard fans who know all these moments just from like comics and everything, and they go see them recreated on the big screen
Mhm.
in a movie. The thing is like, it's they're not entirely made for them. Like, yeah, they are a big like part of the fan base, but like, I think the movie's also trying to appeal to an outside audience.
I 100% agree. I think that movies should appeal to the outside audience. But I think that they should carry the heart of the source material. Like, no, this is gonna be fucking blasphemy, but Stan Lee didn't really. I don't know. In my opinion, he doesn't really encapsulate all that like. All the heart and love that goes into the comics. Like, Stan Lee thinks that like a lot of or thought that a lot of shit that like happens in the comics is just kind of like it's comic. It's a comic book. It's not a graphic novel. It's a comic book, and that's it, he expressed that in the the Stan Lee tribute at the end of Avengers Endgame. They show like an interview with him and he's talking about comics and he's like, I just wrote these to make money. But like people like Jack Kirby, this is his living. It's yeah, his living, but it's also his life. You know. He also like he breathes into these characters. Like these are,
He gets into it, yeah.
yeah. Like he, I don't know. He makes characters like a lot better than, like Stan Lee has ideas. Jack Kirby has personalities for the ideas. He throws life into them. He throws creation into these like blank canvases. Because like all the dialogue of Peter Parker that everybody loves and shit, like yeah, the first 60s comics, you have to agree, they're not good. They're not great. They're not fun. They're not interesting. But like with like once you get farther into like the 70s, it's like okay, you can kind of see something shaping up. And like I don't know, all the characters that Stan Lee's created are really interesting on their own right. But they don't get interesting until Stan Lee stops writing for them, and I think that shows in the MCU as well, that they let Stan Lee have a lot of creative direction. But they also kind of like
Take liberties.
yeah, I don't know. Alright, let's move on to a different thing from the MCU. 'Cause
Yeah.
yeah,
Talk about that for one
Yeah,
time.
okay.
it's been a while.
So,
I don't know. Let's go to. You like that? It's
We
fucking.
don't have to talk about movies the whole time, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, we can move on to like. Let's talk about E3, boys. Let's talk about what happened then.
okay.
It's been a while, but-
I have watched
My
a
fucking
few
foot.
E3 videos and
Just Nintendo.
just I hate how everybody is so like against anything that they don't want. Because I've watched a lot of videos on the E3, especially Nintendo's E3, like with the like especially with Nintendo, a lot of it was JRPGs coming west or sequels to JRPG. Fine with that, but I see a lot of people absolutely hated that, and I don't understand why.
Well,
Like it seems
Yeah,
like
that's just
too
the best
violent.
Opinion, I think.
yeah.
Sometimes
Yeah,
people
but like the reactions seem too like negatively violent. I guess like too like loud. I guess loudly expressed to seem like it's like
It's just how people are, dude.
That's the.
I guess.
Not to be fucking. Not to be that guy, but that's the First Amendment, baby. You click on that
Yeah.
video, that's them. You don't have to. If you don't.
But, like,
If you don't like what they're saying, click off.
so annoying. So,
Then
like,
don't watch it.
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
see everybody be so upset that they didn't get
I haven't.
exactly what they wanted.
I haven't seen any of that. I genuinely have not seen any of that.
This year was very like
go through its localization.
there was a lot
Yeah.
of excitement this year. I thought.
I thought it was.
Nintendo.
Yeah, Nintendo I think got a lot, but I think the whole E3 everybody's kind of neutral too. Everybody was like, "Oh, that's kind of cool, I guess."
The only E3 I was kind of like, I didn't think was like notable was like Microsoft, I guess.
Oh, 100%
I think
Microsoft.
Like,
Yeah, Square. I didn't have any interest in
Microsoft one
anything
had like the
Square.
Keanu Reeves thing, right? The one cool thing they had.
Mhm.
They had
I,
Cyberpunk 2077.
yeah.
Microsoft
the
had some
only
cool
good-
stuff at the time, but like once I think about it, it's like,
The only good thing from the Bethesda was Ghostwire Tokyo. Nothing else really captured my attention.
I kind of disagree with that. I think Ghostwire Tokyo kind of looks.
I think Nintendo definitely won again.
I don't think there's a winning, but I do think that they had the best presentation. It's because their format for presenting. I mean, guess, but their format is like way better than everything else. I don't like Devolver.
Big joke, but like I like the joke they went with this year.
What?
This is like the bootleg shit.
Oh, yeah.
They did like
Devolver.
Nintendo Direct.
I didn't even know that they had a conference until I started watching videos on E3.
I think a lot of the cool shit in the Microsoft one weren't games. It was like the Psychonauts developers being sold to Microsoft. Cool. Whatever. But like
And
once you think about it, it's like, oh, that's a lot of properties acquired that could be made into sequels. That's pretty cool.
well,
I really
yeah,
like.
Psychonauts is finally getting a sequel.
I've never played it, so I don't really care about it.
Neither
and I
have
know-
I don't really care
It's on
about
your
those
playlist?
things.
No.
I feel like
Mm.
I'm a person who like I care about the one I like, and then I don't give a fuck about the other one.
I feel that.
Like, it's like, I'm like, oh, cool. I'm very.
I watched them all. I watched all the E3 conferences, but none of them really really stroked me off like the Nintendo one.
I only want.
I liked the Square Enix presentation until I got to Avengers, and then it kind of ruined the whole thing for me, because it looks awful, and it looks like really bad. Like
Yeah.
I don't know, it feels like I don't know, it feels like Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 looks way better.
Dragon Ball game looks like fucking live cat Dragon Ball.
It just looks like Xenoblade. I mean Xenoverse.
Just
looks exactly like Xenoverse.
Dragon Ball.
Yeah, it's Dragon Ball Kakarot.
Single player Xenoverse style.
Yeah, it's just like takes you through the story of Dragon Ball from Goku's like perspective, and
Yeah.
I guess that's okay. But since it's called Dragon Ball Kakarot, I hope they have like a Dragon Ball like Vegeta and shit. But I don't think they will. But I don't know. It's the same tired story that's been told over and over again.
They just
Speaking
need to do,
of-
honestly, it sounds really bad, but I'd like to see like a game that is typically a fighting game, like Dragon Ball, and they make it like an RPG, like a full on like turn-based.
There though, no, that's a
See if
that's like a-
something could do that.
the first Dragon Ball game ever was like a what was it, like a Zelda clone or something? It was like a clone of something else.
Modern one.
Yeah.
I get like that was because like limitations that literally couldn't do anything.
Yeah,
I want to see them do one now by choice.
I'd be
Speaking
down for
of
that.
Dragon Ball. Have you guys actually seen like in-game footage of Jump Force.
Yeah, it's garbage.
Yes.
Yeah,
It looks.
It's been a while since Jump Force was talked about. Yeah, it's fucking shit.
I watched a video of it while I was at my dad's, and I'm surprised by just like how awful it looks. Like
awful and gritty.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Okay, I know
Everything
Corey's
is so
played it,
flat.
but My Hero One's Justice, the hits feel like something. If you watch the gameplay of My Hero One's Justice, you're like, oh, that's a hit. But if you watch the gameplay of Jump Force, it's just like, what's going on? It's like a guy's just punching a pillow over and over again. It's like, pff, pff,
Like I was interested in the video that I was watching, but I genuinely didn't want to watch it anymore because I didn't want to see Jump Force anymore because it looked so bad.
the one characters that actually look like they do something are Jotaro and Dio, but even at that point, like their stand rushes, kind of fall off
It
at the
just
end.
makes me want a new Battle JoJo game. That's all that.
Yeah, that's dude.
That's all that Jump
Yeah.
Force did for me.
They need to fucking do a 2.5D JoJo fighting game.
Yeah, Arc Systems. I mean, there's a rumor that goes around that Arc Systems is gonna make
Literally
one.
like a crime. It's actually like a genuine crime that nobody's done yet. That would make so much fucking money. That would.
Heritage, no, not Heritage is Future. Also,
I-
Metal was kind of.
No, 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 no.
No.
What
Mm-mm.
do you mean no?
Just no. That was a Tekken style. It wasn't. It's not. It's not what we need. And also, it was a bad game. I'd like to let that be known. All Star Battle is cool and everything, but it was shit, and people only like it because it's the only like real fighting game for
Wait, what did
JoJo's.
you mean by 2.5D?
2.5D, like Fighter Z.
Oh, I thought you meant like it's 2D, but like I was thinking like
With-
Soul Calibur.
No, that's 3D.
Oh.
That's just a 3D ring fighter.
I figured that since the camera was locked, it.
No, it's a ring fighter.
Don't mind me.
But yeah, like a Fighter Z style JoJo game would make me come out of my penis. I feel like.
Yeah.
I would-
Apparently, they're developing. Arc Systems is developing like it's confirmed that they're developing a Godzilla game.
Godzilla?
Yeah, and they have all like the regular Godzilla monsters, but they also have Godzilla from the new movie, Godzilla like Mecha Godzilla from the moon, and like a bunch of other types of Godzilla, and it's just the same Godzilla.
Oh, dude, destroy all monsters. For all. Let's go.
Like Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah, because the first one was Super Smash.
Dude, speaking of fucking Smash, fucking. I'm so excited for Smash, dude.
Banjo.
I just want Banjo, Hero. I want to see the two new characters. I just fucking. I just want it all. Getting really into Smash as of late.
I'm excited for the hero.
I think the hero looks weird. Honestly.
Exactly the type of character.
It's
I think he
just
looks like he
Link
could be
with
interesting.
magic.
He's Link and Robin.
Yeah.
I'd like to at least play them.
I like the
I'll play
MP thing,
Banjo.
the mana.
I feel like I'll play Banjo maybe like
I
twice.
think I'll play Banjo. I probably won't play Hero, to be honest, but I'll probably play Banjo.
Yeah, Banjo looks like my kind of guy.
I'll definitely get Banjo, but like, we're talking characters I'll literally play for a while. Probably only be Banjo.
Banjo looks like my kind of guy, kind of like a mid-speed heavy hitter. That's my kind of guy.
It's like he kind of like
With a lot of gimp tools that you can like just tell that you're gonna be able to get somebody with.
projectiles.
Mm-hmm.
It looks really nice. I'm wondering what.
I'm hyped for his I'm hyped for his two-frame like shit, because his forward smash looks like it's gonna be like a really good two-frame tool, kind of like Ice Climbers. Because Ice Climbers two-frame is just a fucking spike, and that's like that's wacky. Yeah, I really like that. I really like that they're doing good, doing better than the actual company.
Very faithful.
Mm-hmm.
Like they really do it.
I love a good old Banjo Kazooie.
I'm really excited to see who they'll do next. I really like.
It's gonna be something
obviously
weird.
We all have our wants.
I mean, you just went Porky.
I want another Motherette or Cookie.
They said they're doing completely new series for each one though.
That's not true. That was read wrong. Reggie deconfirmed that.
What's
after he said it. It was shit that Fields knew. It's like
I don't really
It's
have
like-
any.
new mechanics is what they were mostly speaking about.
I don't have any like wishes. I'm just interested to see where.
what's the new mechanic for Banjo?
Slapping
But
around
I
the
know,
ball.
I know, I know, I that that was like, it wasn't actually like all new IPs. It's not what they were saying. People just misconstrued it.
Fire Emblem, baby, let's go.
Who cares?
They're just gonna,
I love that
saying
bit.
that they were gonna add another Fire Emblem
Oh.
character.
Still,
Fucking
I love Beefy's bit where whenever somebody says something that he doesn't care about, he just pretends to fall asleep and just snores. It's my favorite bit of his.
Instead of the hero, they put Chrono from Chrono Trigger.
Agreed.
Way cool.
There's not a lot.
Cool character.
Chrono Trigger is a way, I think, a better RPG in my opinion.
That
Don't
character.
don't kill me, everybody. Dragon Quest.
The Dragon Quest guy is just like.
The hero. It is the most popular RPG in
In
Japan, though.
And it is
Japan,
a Japanese version.
Throw Japan a bone, Jen. Throw Japan a bone.
No, Jaden, according to Jaden, they can't have anything nice. Jaden hates everything.
Jaden
Japanese.
is racist.
Yeah.
Jaden hates the
Ooh,
men
they
from the
got
east.
The Mana collection out though.
All right, new topic. Jaden doesn't want to talk about how he's racist.
Yeah.
The Mana collection. What the fuck is that?
Realistically,
Oh, Secret of Mana.
The 3 Secret of Mana.
Oh, who cares?
I don't fucking care. Realistically, who do you think will be the new hero? Like the new character? Realistically.
Realistically, well, based on the banjo like coming in, it's gonna be somebody that fans highly request. I'm thinking Steve from Minecraft.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
I kind of don't want him in because he'd play. I've been thinking about it, and he would just be Link.
What? What? Huh?
Fucking
Huh?
talking about?
I'd like you to explain yourself.
Steve from Minecraft, they would play exactly like.
How?
Link.
In what way?
Literally how?
In what way?
I've been thinking about it, and fucking, he'd have the same bow. He'd probably have down B for TNT. I don't know what the fuck they'd make his up B or a side special. Maybe a mine court for a side, kind of like Wario.
Or like Bowser Jr., I think.
That's a lot like Link.
That's
I feel
exactly like
we-
Link.
I feel like he wouldn't bring enough new stuff to.
His
warrant him
up B
being
would
in
either
the
be
game.
the Elytra from like the new updates,
Why would he build?
or like a ladder. Yeah, I think his down B would just be like place a
Why
block.
would they incorporate that though?
The block
They could
is
do it like
cool.
Pac-Man's fire hydrant, but with down B. Like you could build it up.
You could build like little walls.
You could do it multiple times and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that could also be part of his recovery, where you could just build, like, if you're on the stage, you can build out and then, like, build something there, break off the blocks from with, like, a single attack, maybe. I don't know.
This shit.
But I agree with Corey. I absolutely hate the idea of Steve Minecraft.
Really? You hate it?
Yes, so do I.
Really? Ah, I'm so sad. You guys all suck, and I have to remove you from the call.
No, I feel like it's just like. I feel like it's like the same as saying Waluigi for Smash at this point.
Alright. I have to get on Waluigi for Smash. He's not a character. He's fucking not a character. He's just made for sports games.
I agree.
He needs
He's
his own
basically
game.
Wario
first.
Kart.
Yeah.
He does. He needs to have a
Alright.
personality before he can be a character.
I was on board, and then people started being shitty about it. and then I-
Started?
They've always been shitty about it.
It's been this way since Brawl.
He's not a character. Yeah, I did. You guys
I
know
don't-
This, like, there's like a new, like, there's like a new rumor, I guess, where, like, might not have any traction, might have traction. This might be an Undertale rep.
I'd be okay with that.
I would be.
I'd be okay with an Undertale rep.
I don't know. I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think it is.
I really want.
I don't
really
think so either, but if it would, like,
Since it came out so recently, and it would be the first indie rep in all of Smash, and the second Western developer, I don't think it would happen.
No,
who
it's
else
not
would be
gonna
like
happen.
who else would be an indie rep? Like,
It's
they've
Shovel
got
Knight.
Shovel Knight,
Yeah, but
assist.
he's an assist trophy.
I just want a playable indie rep. But
Almost
it's not
all
this
of my
kind
wish list on Steam is on sale right now. Just like to let that be known. Buy me things. Just kidding. Don't need that. Oh, Jump Force is on sale. Woo!
Oh, thank God.
$30, baby.
Still too much.
Yep.
Uh,
Injustice 2 is on sale.
yeah,
30
I don't-
bucks,
I-
baby.
I
Injustice
trust
1
that
is on sale.
I trust that Nintendo will like do good characters, but
Yeah, I 100% agree that they'll make him new. They'll make him good.
I'm not getting my hopes up for anything.
I think if we get an Undertale rep, Sans is the obvious choice because no other person in the game has like enough moves for that or enough traction. I guess they could put
I
an
saw the
Undyne, but
concept for like
no.
the main character, where it was like there's
Frisk.
like a morality. No, is that it? Yeah, morality meter, where Where it's like if you
Mm.
attack, you gain more towards one side, or if you're like passive, you gain more towards one side.
So it
That's
promotes
fucking
promotes
shit.
camping and fucking running away.
Yeah, I don't
What
know.
is this? What is this? Melee Jigglypuff? Get out of here.
I thought it was-
Shit. Hungry Box is like only thing to do.
That would have been funny if I knew what you were talking about.
This guy Corey over here thinks he's a funny guy.
I'm not a
Funny guy
big
over here.
Smash player. I just play for fun.
That's fair.
Played it.
I respect people like that. I do play for fun most of the time, but I do really like competitive Smash a lot.
Probably do like
Yeah.
Captain Toad or something.
Captain Toad. Oh, that would be no, because you can't jump.
You can't
Yeah,
jump.
yeah, whatever. Fucking
Yeah,
put
that's
him
what-
anyway.
Just make him jump. I guess they could make him jump.
He'd be the worst character.
Well, I mean, they
Worst-
change things to make it Smash gameplay like for certain characters.
Yeah.
I mean, Little Mac's completely like Smash original.
Yeah.
He just punches.
Yeah.
Punch it up.
Who else? Basically, Link, really. Not anymore, but in old games, he couldn't jump. He couldn't, like, all that shit's a
Yeah.
Smash original. Game & Watch,
jump.
completely Smash original.
Oh
All the
no,
Fire
it was
Emblem characters.
I think the only Smash original, like truly, is Rob. Game & Watch was
Yeah.
all his moves taken from Game & Watch games.
Oh, yeah.
One
He's just like
side
the
and one
embodiment of
Game
it.
& Watch.
Well, Rob... No, because all of his his moves are based off of the toys that come with the
The
thing.
only thing that actually happened was the spinner.
Yeah,
only
yeah,
actual
that's
Rob.
true. Well, his eyes light up.
The original.
His eyes light up, and they're supposed to be like laser eyes. Yeah.
Yeah, if you get
His
the-
eyes fucking. If you die in Mario more than 5 times, Rob shoots you in the eyes with a laser and it burns through the middle of your head like in Brightburn. You guys seen that? You guys seen Brightburn?
I get.
There's
the
this
idea.
okay, so he's supposed to have like all the powers of Superman, right? And like
Yeah.
he uses them all. He does. He has them all. But the frost breath he only uses to fog up a window and write his initials on it. That's the stupidest thing. You can't have like a scene where he freezes someone's arm and shatters it into pieces. That's cool. That's epic. You fucking make him fog up a window. Whatever.
I like the scene where he like breaks the iron door with his laser beam and it like falls. Very end of the hallway.
I think one of my
And it
favorite
cuts and it
scenes.
makes him like grabbing the lady by the neck is really funny.
One of my favorite scenes is the one where it's like the police officer with the shotgun, and she walks into the house, and he's just blasting through all the walls and just keeps like showing up in front of her. Oh my god, it's so stupid.
What are we speaking?
The movie Brightburn, it's bad. We're gonna stop speaking about it now. What are some other really shit movies that came out recently?
Men in Black International.
I forgot that came out. I forgot it came out. I know Chris Hemsworth is in it.
Bad.
He's... Is he good in it, or is he just
He was like a Thor character pretty much.
okay? Thor in what, Ragnarok? Because they're all basically different characters in like every movie. Infinity War.
He's more like the
No,
first one.
Yeah.
The
Thor.
first Thor? That sucks.
He just has no idea what's happening. Doesn't know what anything is.
Cocky asshole.
So like
And he like has to learn to be better by the end.
first 5 minutes of Thor 1.
I was really hoping that it'd be like Thor, and like he's stupid and doesn't know what anything is and just
That's
does
my
everything
favorite.
wrong.
That's the only thing I like about the first Thor is how he's like stupid on Earth. He's like, what's this drink?
Coffee.
Like it.
I'd like another.
Slams it. He's like another.
I think Thor is a very entertaining character. I like the I don't know. I think the MCU made an original character with Thor, and that's cool. He's a good character, but
He needs to get somewhere. He walks into a pet store and like just as he walks in the front door, he screams, "I need a horse!"
did you recently watch Thor 1?
Yeah.
You know what's really something really sad about Thor, like Thor's character in like the comics and everything, is like that one scene in Thor where he can't pick up the hammer. This is a good inside joke that me, Jaden, and maybe Zach will get eventually.
Wait, that one scene in what?
In Thor, when he can't pick up the hammer, dude.
Like rain.
Shit's so sad.
You think that might be the one blooper from the Force Avengers, where it's when Captain America and Thor were fighting a bunch of the aliens, and Chris just kept like dropping
Which
the
one?
hammer and like tossing it around.
The scene
The
has Chris
fourth
Evans and Hemsworth in it. Which
Yeah.
Chris?
Thor.
There you go.
Chris. And he keeps dropping the hammer and picking it back up. Meanwhile, other Chris is like stone faced, doing everything right. He just keeps fucking it up and can't like properly pick it up.
Let's talk about
Okay, well-
shit, like just fucking garbage. Let's talk about fucking garbage. Da
Good or
Baby.
not?
What?
You guys know who Da Baby is? He's a rapper. It's garbage. All right, moving on to the next rapper. Lil Baby. Do you know who Lil Baby is? Different rapper.
I feel like you just keep bringing up rappers nobody knows about to complain about.
What do you mean? Just keep? I've done what the fuck? When have I done this before?
Like, talking to him, we're waiting for the theater to get out.
No, because sometimes we'll be talking. And
All right,
like, fuck
Jaden.
Baby, and I'll be like, okay, cool.
Don't interrupt the fucking story.
Yeah, I was just listening to Jaden talk, and then you were just like, I think.
He was like, you know what on jaw means? I was like, yeah, man. Sure, dude.
How old is this guy?
He's like, you know what? He was like a year younger than me. Yeah. Yeah, Jordan Molly, thanks for talking to me. You know,
I feel like that should like stop being a thing by now.
What, on
I'm just
jaw?
trying to make conversation.
Like all the jaw jokes should be like over by now.
I just think it's funny because there's some people that take it very seriously. If someone came up to me and was like on Stan, and I would be like, what? And then if they explained to me, I would use it. I would think it was funny. But like on jaw, people get so unreasonably pissed about
I don't
on
even
jaw.
get it. I'm gonna be like, I don't even get it.
So it's like you know the phrase on God.
Yes.
Okay, so XXXTentacion's name was Jase, and people would call him a god, and they would call him by the name Ja. So it's on jaw. That's it. That's the whole thing. It's stupid. But like, if people say it online, like people get pissed about it, and it's really funny to me.
I haven't seen that happen in so long though. So I feel
Well,
like,
yeah, but now it's just like it's a part of dialect. That's how dialect works, Corey. That's how the English language works. Phrases such as sick and radical.
It reminds me of like how like K-pop fans get really mad on Twitter.
Yes, K-pop fans are just like Asian XXXTentacion fans,
God, they're so cancerous.
and I'll stand by that.
Have you seen like the guy who's like, who, I think he said like K-poop? Real?
It's like, why do you insist on hating people that only want to love? And it's like, wait, what? Have you seen the right after Stan Lee died? It was like, why Stan Lee when you can stand Luna? And it was like, it shit makes me laugh. I hate that shit.
Yeah, I'm not into it.
Not into K-pop. I've never enjoyed K-pop, honestly.
I don't like music. No.
I know people that enjoy it, and I don't disrespect
Respect,
it.
yeah,
To their
so do I,
face.
like,
Yeah.
respect if you like it, but if you like that,
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say K-pop. I don't know. I've never listened to like all of K-pop. I don't, you know, so I can't just say it's all not my style. But like, I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's gonna be
I
like,
think the whole idol thing is a bit unhealthy.
yeah, idol culture. It's been proven in like Japan. Like idol culture is fucking unhealthy as
Yeah.
shit. That's why it's kind of like dwindled down to like only a small amount of people. But like the idol culture in Japan used to like really fuck with like young girls' heads and like make them, I don't know, make them like go to like the drug trade and like and shit like a lot faster, and just a lot. There's a lot more of it.
I don't get the people who make fun of K-pop for it being Korean.
Wait, I don't think that happens.
Like I keep
it
thinking
probably happens.
where it's
but I
just
don't see
like
that first.
something about K-pop and then just like
I usually see
that
it.
being racist towards
It's not
like
good.
Asian people.
That's just
No.
weird. They just-
I don't. Yeah, that's just racist people. That of course is.
Yeah.
Local man hates racism.
Spoken man, spoken
We got rid of it, boys. It's over.
Local man Corey Miller hates racism. We got it, boys. Wrap it up. Let's go home.
Wrap it up, bro.
Yeah, everybody.
Can we get a round of applause, Corey?
Anyway,
Good night.
Why are people racist?
Damn, can we get another clap for Corey?
No, like I was thinking about it, and like, what's what's the benefit?
Most people grow up in older traditional beliefs.
Hmm.
Yeah, but some people don't like get it from their parents.
One's racist, so
They just become like that, and like why?
Have you seen that one tweet? Okay, this is on topic, but it's a little bit of a stretch because you might not have seen it. It's not a very like popular tweet, but there's this one tweet that's like, I was in line at like Taco Bell or something. It was like some restaurant. I was in line and these black people cut in front of me. And good job, people. You made a woman with no racist bone in her body realize why some people think that way. And it's like, what? I don't know. I saw that tweet and it audibly, like, I was like, what? Like out loud. Genuinely.
Is that why people are racist?
I think so.
Lines?
I think you gotta stop cutting lines, Corey. Come on, man.
I don't cut lines.
Bro, come on.
I hate people who do that.
Bro, this guy hates black people. What the hell?
Hang on, wait, no. Please don't make me racist.
Oh shit, guys.
No.
Next
guy
Friday.
Where did What's going on next Friday?
This guy named Aiden.
Oh, Aiden? What's up with Aiden?
It just says racism and points to me.
Corey.
What's Aiden? Who's Aiden? Talk about Aiden.
Okay, so
Dox him. What's his full legal name?
he's in, like, my world
Last
of,
name.
yeah. It was like after we watched, we spent like a whole period watching stupid videos.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, I can also bring up what my teacher said.
Okay.
Oh,
Then you should do it.
World War One video. And he was talking about how like when there's a bomb lands in a trench, it's like if someone threw a hammer at you down the hallway. He has a YouTube channel. I'm not gonna get his YouTube channel.
Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me.
Yeah.
Just we'll totally bleep it out in post.
After that,
It's a live stream.
he's not like the smartest fucking man alive. In some of his lectures. He was like, why do we have war?
Yeah, what'd you say, Jaden Williams? What'd you say?
He's the purest man
I
alive.
didn't say shit to him.
What, purest man alive? No, he's just fucking.
Story, during play last year. No, wait, 2 years ago. Talking to me and my friend, and we were doing like this bit where stupid choices. And my friend,
Give his whole name, full legal name.
Like a fake man.
It's not Spiker or James and Grant Beach. What's her name?
Mm-hmm. Wait, did he look hot?
Yeah, he did. And then Clown was like, oh, Spiker, what's going on? And then Aiden shows up. Oh, Spiker. She's wearing a leopard print dress, which is a sign of lesbianism. He fucking, he changes the words.
Lesbianism.
Like,
Lesbian.
He was like, she's wearing a leopard print dress. What? Lesbianism.
It's a good bit.
And we were like, what's the point of that? And he was like, you want me to be that way? And he like does the joke for us again. He's completely serious. We get together, they're just arguing about it.
But is he still doing the joke voice like through it? He's like, God is like the one thing that I.
Yeah, he's like, imagine try describing what salt tastes like. You can't.
What is that? What is that supposed to mean? What is that supposed to mean at all?
It's like a thing about belief.
It tastes like fucking salt, asshole. It's the core ingredient. It's a
The
the thing about a condiment is it's supposed to change the salt. Fuck you. I hate Aiden. Wait.
I love it. It's fucking annoying as shit.
Like, oh,
Okay.
Ooh. This guy, big guy, stop bragging.
Yikes.
So, and yeah, she quickly got annoyed with him. But like one of the last days of school, in the room with her, we were hanging out. We had to go to class after, and the bell rang, and she gave me a hug. I had been there, it's like on the other side of the room, and he saw her give me a hug, and he was like, "Oh, I want one of those too."
You can't do that.
It was fucking.
Did she give him a hug?
No.
No.
I want one of those too. Cool. Bye.
Cool. Didn't get one.
Evil.
Cool. Good luck.
My least favorite person. Really.
Aiden. Is your- What about Joey? What about Joey?
Fucking sweet, dude.
Joey Wheeler from India?
Joey Wheeler. No.
All the dances that I went to, he went there. He wore like a full white suit with a red shirt and all, and he always danced and doing everything.
It's Kingpin.
The most comfortable person with himself. It was nuts.
You used to hate Joey.
Him.
We used to like make fun of him.
It was very, it was very deep silence there.
Yeah. Agreed.
Well, I was gonna say, who was that disabled guy you guys used to make fun of, but that sounds really bad.
That's Joey.
I have a really
That was
like
so
bad.
It's Joey. Joey's
No,
disabled.
No, it's like,
Yeah. What the fuck?
I had a really like concerning dream, and it's actually.
oh no.
Hit me.
I'm gonna use my words very well here.
Uh oh.
So I woke up, and in the dream, I was like horribly beating a mentally disabled person. I was savagely beating up a mentally disabled person,
Oh my
like to the
god.
point of near death. And then my whole dream was me me having like the repercussions of me beating up that mentally disabled person.
Oh,
And it was really, I woke up and I just didn't like how it felt. To be honest. Like I didn't actually do anything, but it was like in that dream, everyone was like treating me weird because I beat up a mentally disabled person.
Yeah, that would do it, asshole.
What?
Yeah. And I get like why they would do it, but we should.
Did you wake up like in a cold sweat and you're like, what have I done?
I was at a friend's.
What have I done?
And I woke up and I was in his guest room. It was really dark. It was like a really dark room. So it was like the morning, but it was like pitch black. And I woke up and I was like, ugh.
any other?
Afraid.
If you had any other dreams you'd like to tell us about, BP?
No, that's the only
Good. Keep it that way.
Is this a reoccurring dream?
I have this one every night. I've only ever beaten up a mentally deranged person once, and now I have dreams about it all the time.
Yeah, what if this becomes a reoccurring dream?
I was concerned. I was concerned about myself for a little bit.
What if you have it again tonight?
Well, it's probably just because I was talking about it.
Yeah, but what if you have it again?
What if it was you?
Like, it just keeps happening.
What if it turns out you're the one being
I didn't
eaten?
actually beat up a mentally disabled person for you.
Yeah, but what
So,
if it
I'm
just
not
keeps
that-
dreaming about it?
Maybe I'll go to a therapist. I don't know.
This isn't shaping out to be a good bit. Let's move on, boys. Let's.
Can you please erase the racism from my name?
Sorry, buddy. Can you please erase the racism from your fucking personality? You know, I'm not gonna go any farther with that one. I was gonna. Okay.
The mentally deranged? What are you talking about? I mean, honestly, I think
I am. I wasn't gonna change it. So.
that.
Let's talk about something that I love. Everyone.
Don't hate it.
Every single person. Everyone.
Regardless of race or mental stability, you're just saint.
Yeah, I am. I am. That makes me look like a douchebag. I'm moving that one.
I'm glad to hear.
There we go.
So, do we have anything else to talk about?
Yeah, we can make things to talk about.
How long
It's been like an hour and 40
2
minutes.
hours.
Yeah, an hour and 40 minutes, exactly. What the?
we can like
Look at
wrap
me.
up soon.
Yeah,
After one more
we could.
topic, we'll wrap up.
Okay.
Don't like that. Alright, well, alright, next topic. Let's get this in here. Favorite candy? Hit me.
Candy?
Oh, to be honest, I don't like candy that much. More of a potato chips guy.
Yeah.
That, like, counts as like my snack food, go-to snack food. Potato chips.
So you're like more of a salty guy than a sweet
Yeah,
guy.
I'm saying, yeah, but I like chocolate.
I do too.
Oh, mate, with chocolate counts candy.
I
I always separate them.
love
I
chocolate.
really like chocolate covered pretzels. Those are really good.
Oh, chocolate covered licorice.
Ew.
What are you talking? Have you ever tried it, Corey?
No, but that sounds
I
really
just
bad.
like licorice. Black licorice is my favorite candy.
Dude, I don't like black licorice, but I can eat chocolate.
I really like Twizzlers. Those are really good.
Chocolate covered purple licorice.
It's gotta be. It's got purple. What the fuck?
Very.
Grape licorice.
No,
Does it
Fucking
taste?
delicious.
licorice flavored licorice is the only good licorice.
I like red licorice.
I don't like Twizzlers. I can say that with a fact.
We don't have those. We don't have those in Australia.
I like red vines.
We don't have those either.
This guy over here. This fucking
I
Aussie.
don't know if I've had it. Fine.
They're good. Better than Twizzlers.
We have Hungry Jacks.
Isn't that
Okay.
like-
Isn't that just Burger King?
Burger King.
Yeah. Let's talk about fast food. Fast food restaurants. Hit me. Favorite.
Hot take. Taco
I
Bell.
hate-
Pretty good.
Alright, so the thing is, in Australia, we don't have Taco Bell. We have like very few Taco Bells. So they're really high quality here. And what I've heard, like in America, they're not very high quality, are they?
There,
Taco Bell suck at.
there's something. I like. What the fuck? I like Taco Bell. Fuck you, Corey.
Here in Australia, Taco Bell's like high ass quality. It's like fucking delicious. I love it. It's amazing.
Also, another fast food place that is absolutely garbage is McDonald's. I hate
Yeah, I gotta agree.
eating there makes me feel disgusting.
I'll eat a bunch of shit from there, but it's like I feel gross while doing it, but I'm still gonna do it.
I don't know if Chick-fil-A
I'm
counts.
gonna stop doing it.
Chick-fil-A counts, yeah.
Then yeah, Chick-fil-A.
Want Chick-fil-A?
You should get some. Just find some. Lying on the ground somewhere. Yeah, just show up. But yeah, Chick-fil-A is definitely my favorite one.
Dude, Wendy's 4 for 4s or
I want to try
Yeah.
Wendy's too.
Disagree. Wendy's is not very good. It's cheap. I can go there. I can eat good for cheap, but not good food.
Not cheap, but good.
Sure. Why not? I don't know why Jaden's not here anymore, but he's just gone.
We're about to wrap up, but anyway.
yeah.
I think we do it now. I think
Yeah.
Did we wrap up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Okay, you know,
Alright, boys.
Let's get one like.
Alright, everybody. It was a good time. That was it, boys. That was it. The liquid shit was the podcast. That was the podcast.
Every time, every Saturday,
Seriously?
Friday,
What if it's like Coca-Cola?
just show up. Every week.
Every week.
It's probably all that fucking acid you do. Jesus. Alright.
Goodbye, everybody.
See y'all later.